Welcome back to Luke's Homebrew, ladies and gentlemen. This is the second installment of tier list rankings of the D&D classes. If you haven't seen the Barbarian ranking, I recommend checking that out up in the corner or down in the description. Today we are going to break down and then rank your local sex predator and master of foul language, the Bard. The Bard originally appeared as an optional class within Advanced D&D's first edition under the direct discretion of the DM, as it was viewed as a generalist class and therefore less optimal. It then had several other iterations that were released as optional rogue archetypes until 3rd edition, when it was made a formal core class within the player's handbook. It was a half-caster only up until 5th edition, when it was eventually given access to 9th level spell slots. In 5th edition, the Bard starts rather strong for being a full caster. It maintains elements of being a generalist by having some abilities take inspiration from the rogue, while also learning spells from the cleric and wizard spell list. It is a jack of all trades by gaining expertise, inspiration, songs of rest, and half proficiency in all non-proficient skills, all before level 5. In addition, the Bard has strong saving throws in dexterity and charisma, as well as proficiency in a good collection of weapons and armor, as well as a 1d8 hit die, the highest of all full casters in D&D 5e. At this point, it's very easy to say that the Bard is quite goated in the early stages of D&D. While not being necessarily a tank, it is a formidable spellcaster that is more forgiving than the Wizard due to its higher hit points. As for the middle stages of development, the Bard continues its focus in being a skill monkey by allowing expertise in 2 more skills, getting inspiration back on short rests, and upgrading what it has already access to. There's an ability that honestly, with how often it has ever been used, should just be removed. And whoever created it should probably be fired, or just given a raise for being such a troll. A skank hunt 42, if you will. Counter charm is terrible, and just don't use it, please, for all of us. But as you begin reaching upper tiers of play as a Bard, it begins to get another power spike as spellcasting then becomes the core focus. Speaking of spellcasting, Bards are unmatched in their versatility of spellcasting. Not restricted by theme or capability, these full casters can heal, deal damage, and do anything an apprentice wizard can do through the power of song and dance. And as you reach 10th level, or 6th, depending on your subclass, this is when you'll see the common theme of Wizards of the Coast not really caring about game balance, because you will break the game. Magical Secrets ability allows you to steal 2 spells from any class's spell list and treat them as a Bard spell every other level. This does 2 very major things. Firstly, it gives you more spells than the poor sorcerer. We'll get to you soon, don't worry. And lets you pick spells such as Find Greater Steed, Celamacrum, Magic Jar, Ward of Recall, Clone, Demiplane, and, dare I say, Wish. You very quickly become the best of every single class that relies solely on spellcasting with your capabilities for all magic, better saving throws, armor proficiency, and weapon proficiency, and you have a larger hit die than all other full casters. The rest of what you get from that point on are all improvements of the god you become at level 10. And to be honest, the level 20 ability is kind of a joke. So just imagine that you got your level 20 ability at level 10, but it keeps scaling. Just about every subclass is good with unique builds that are supported with multiclassing. If you really wanted to pretend to be a DM more than the wizard, play the 100% playtested, confirmed, balanced creation subclass to level 14 and higher. I really don't need to say much more than what I already have. The Bard is strictly better than every other class when it comes to versatility, multi-classing capabilities, and spellcasting, and we really don't need to mention its real specialty, roleplay, being a charisma-based caster, which it should be. If you haven't played a Bard before, I highly recommend it within the 5e system. My final ranking for Bard is an 11 out of 10, S+ tier. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below, and check out some of our other D&D content. If there was something that you didn't enjoy, please leave a dislike and a comment for me to learn from. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.